The NFL is in serious danger of a lockout, but will there really be a season without concussion-causing mayhem? We're about to collectively disagree. It's time for Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Hey sports fans, welcome to the UC, the show where two teams and four panelists battle it out on air to see who comes out on top and who heads home a complete loser. Controlling all of this madness is me, your host, Ben Barker. With the new season comes new hopes, new dreams, and of course, new teams. The Blue Steel, Red Scare, Purple Panthers, and Green Liners will literally have a slap battle of knowledge to determine the winner of the Unsportsmanlike Conduct Championship. This season we'll see some fresh faces and some new rules. The lightning round has been axed to make room for some new, fresh, and quite frankly, better games. But let's get to today's matchup. We're looking at a classic battle of fire and ice. We've got the Red Scare and the Blue Steel ready to go. The tension is building here in the studio, but before we start, let's meet our panelists. First, we're going to come over here to the Red Scare where we've got Lily Zhao and Jason Morrow. We got a rookie and a seasoned vet. Guys, how are you going to work together to bring the Red Scare a championship?
Well, let me say that we do our research. We met beforehand. We talked about what we're going to say. We know what we're going to do, and we're the Red Scare. We're going to put the scare into the blue team, and we're going to win.
All right, blue team, are you scared? We've got Alex Yo, Marcus Garcia. Alex, this is your first show here on the UC. Marcus, you as well. How you guys feel? You a little nervous or what?
You know, we're confident and we're ready to rock and roll. That's all I got to say.
Marcus, what do you got to say?
I agree with my partner.
All right. If all of our prayers are answered and there is an NFL season in 2011, it's going to look a little different. Maybe. The league has made it clear that it intends to cut 2 preseason games out of the schedule and add 2 regular season games. The player reaction has been pretty negative, but what about the fans? Guys, will an 18-game season turn too many players' brains to mush, or is the expanded schedule good for the sport? We're going to start over here with Lily. Lily, do you think 18 games is too many?
I say absolutely not. As a fan, I disagree. The only people who are going to make money off of this are the owners. That's all they care about, the money. Fans, players, they do not like this idea, and for 3 reasons, I'll give you why. Number 1, if you take away the 2 preseason games, the rookies do not get the experience that they need. Because of the NFL lockdown, do you think they're really going to pay the players money in the 2 games? I don't think so. They're not going to work it out. Third reason, like you said, injuries. It's not going to work because they're going to bash each other's brains out, like you
Lily
said.
wants to protect
Absolutely
the
not.
players. Let's come over here and speak to you guys. Marcus, what do you think?
I mean, as much as it hurts me to say, I have to agree with Lily. You know, last year, 352 players were put on the IR last year. That's an enormous amount. You know, that's up from like almost 250 last year. If you take away 2 preseason games where, you know, most of your starters don't actually play and add 2 more games, high chances are if you're a playoff contender, you may hold back, or, you know, like the Seahawks and Rams this year, you're going to go full forward. You know, we're going to see a huge amount of injuries increase.
Alex, you agree with Marcus, or what do you think?
Oh, absolutely. If you consider that 2 games of every season, that's 2 less games that you would have played in the next season. It adds up for these, especially running backs and players who get worn down so quickly, and it's going to happen even faster in their careers.
All right, Jason, we haven't heard anything out of you yet.
You know, I agree. They should be resting, not playing more. And I also want to bring up the point that the players would have to take a cut of 18% of their salary and the benefits across the league. So it would just be chaos and it wouldn't work.
All right, so it's a clean wash across the board. All of the panelists think that the 18-game season is a bad idea, but the one point that really caught me was the running backs. Guys, it's already a really short career for these running backs. Think about guys like Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes, who just dominated the league while they were healthy, but injuries absolutely killed them. The point is going to come over here to the Blue Steel. Well, extended schedule or not, there are a few quarterbacks around the league that are looking for a new home. One of those QBs is Kevin Kolb, Carson Palmer, and Kyle Orton. Those 3 guys stand out the most, of course. All right, panelists, let's put on our NFL GM hats to determine which of these guys you want taking snaps for your team. Marcus, NFL guru over there, let's hear.
Ben, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go with the dark horse. I'm going to say Kyle Orton. You know, he's 28 years old, been in the league 7 years, but if you look at it, over the past 4 years, his completion rate has increased by over 2%. This past year, he threw for almost, 3,352 yards, almost 300 less than last year, but only played 13 games. One because of injury, sat out. Tim Tebow then took over, but Josh McDaniels made a terrible mistake because starting quarterbacks not supposed to lose their job to injury. Huge thing. So Kyle Orton, I'm going to go with him. 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. in 13 games. That's amazing. Last time I checked, Brandon Lloyd and Jabbar Gaffney, not real high all-star caliber receivers.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't think so, Marcus. I don't.
Who do you think, Lily?
And I think it's going to be Kevin Cobb. And for reasons why, he's 26 years old. This guy knows what he's doing. He's good in the pocket with a good arm, good accuracy. The thing is, he had 60% passer rating for the first 20 games as a starter. That's better than Drew Brees and Peyton Manning. I mean, come on. This guy's young. He
Yep.
wants to be in a system where he will excel. I think he will excel in Arizona, possibly with Larry Fitzgerald. Kyle Orton, we all know about him, but Kevin Cobb is the guy you got to choose.
You guys have agreed with each other so far. You agree again, Jason?
again, because Kevin Cobb has an arm that Kyle Orton does not. Kevin Cobb can throw the long ball, and also he hasn't had the opportunity to shine yet. And when he gets that opportunity, he will shine.
All right,
I
Alex,
guarantee it.
you agree, Kevin Cobb? You're going to go with Marcus. What do you think?
Well, it's one guy's at the one end of the spectrum, and Carson Palmer, he's kind of over the hill as far as the quarterback goes, and Kevin Cobb's at the other end. He hasn't proven himself yet. Kyle Orton right in the middle, and as Marcus says, he has the numbers to back it up.
Okay, guys, I'm
Great.
going to have to
Hold
go
on, Ben.
over here with the point to the Red Scare. I
Oh.
think that Kevin Cobb really got kind of shafted last year, ready to come in and, kind of try to lead the Eagles, and then he gets knocked out. Vic comes in and takes his job. He deserves a point. All right, it's tied up right now. Topic apiece, 2-2. There's 2 topics off the board, but there's plenty more UC to come. When we return, we've got the first installment of our newest segment. It's called Pick Sictionary. You're not going to want to miss it. Keep it here. Welcome back to the best show this side of Boylston Street on Sportsmanlike Conduct. We've got plenty of UC left to be played. We're going to jump right into our newest addition to the show. It's called Pick Sictionary. The contestants will hear the topic and begin to draw what they think the best response is. Whoever's picture I can decipher first earns a point for their team and gets to make their case first. Whoever wins the case gets an extra point for a total of 2 points per topic for their team. Total of 6 points for the Pick Sictionary. Our first topic is going to take us back to the NFL. If the NFL season started tomorrow, guys, well, there would be no season. Of course, we all hope that that isn't the case. So, guys, draw it out for me. See what I did there? Which month will this lockout end in? Let's go. All right, you're both pretty terrible artists so far. Looks like we got some rain here. Maybe a shower. Oh, jeez. I'm going to say April for Greg.
Yeah,
And Greg
yeah.
got it? Okay, so the point is going to go
April
over
showers.
here to Team Blue Steel. They earn the first point of the Pick Sictionary. So, Greg, you also get to make your case first. We're going to keep it quick. Let's hear it. Why is it going to end in April?
Well, I think it's going to end in April because, quite frankly, everybody's getting tired of the lockout already. We're just a couple of weeks away from April. I think that the owners are already getting a ton of bad publicity. All the players are trying to go off and do some other sports like Ocho Cinco, thinking about taking up soccer. A couple of guys are playing in arena football. They're not going to want their players to get injured. They're going to try and resolve this as quickly as possible before the NFL draft.
Okay, Pat, it looked like maybe you had April as well, but
I had July.
Oh.
That was fireworks I was doing.
Okay.
I agree with Greg, but at the same point, the exact opposite is also true. I'm going to go with July because you don't compromise in April when there's still plenty of time. You wait till the last second when you're going to give up something you want to do. Everyone's going to wait and realize in July, okay, neither team's going to lose. Right now, the players or the owners, one would be sacrificing too much. The owners don't care about bad publicity. All they care about is money.
I
And that's
think-
not going to affect them until July.
I think I agree with Pat here. They're going to stretch it out as long as they can. They want the drama to unfold right in front of us. So you lost the picture point, but you gained the topic point. Each team earns 1 point in the first topic. Guys, in sports, injuries happen every day. There are pulled hammies, strained quads, stiff necks, and back spasms. But sometimes the origin of these injuries can be a little bizarre. In the last millennium, what is the weirdest sports injury that you guys can remember? Let's do it. Go. Looks like... You know what? I think I know what Pat is doing here. I think that's Sammy Sosa's sneeze and throwing out his back.
Oh, yeah, that is
That's it,
exactly
okay.
what it is.
Team Red
And,
Scare is going to get the point and make
yes.
your case, Pat.
I'm going to go because sneezing is something that the average individual does all the time, but it's not often that a professional baseball player throws out his entire back sneezing. It's just uncommon.
All right, Greg, I think I know what you did here. Is this going to be Guitar Hero?
Yeah, it is going to be Guitar Hero. Joel Zamaya, if you don't know, he injured his elbow or his arm playing Guitar Hero. And I mean, who actually uses their whole body when they play Guitar Hero? Don't people just go like use their fingers?
It's an
The guy is just an injury waiting to happen. That's the worst
I
one.
agree, Greg. I'm going to give you the point here. It's definitely Guitar Hero. In fact, in Guitar Hero 2 for Xbox, at the end they said no baseball players are hurt during the making this game except Joel Zamaya. Okay, with all of the hype surrounding the national championship tournament, we tend to forget about the little guys. While all the madness is going on, there's another tournament called the NIT Championship. Guys, who's going to be the best of the worst and win the NIT? Let's do it.
Oh, you cheating? You starting to draw already?
Just draw right over the guitar. Oh, jeez. It looks like a hippo. I'm not sure what you're going with this one. I think. All right, I'm getting two animals here, guys. I'm not gonna guess. You gotta actually have it. Something that I can.
I've never actually seen this animal live, so I'm going off the Discovery
We're going
Channel.
with Alabama. Colorado. Greg's gonna go Colorado.
That's what I'm
All
going
right.
with.
I didn't want to. That's kind of cheating with the map, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna go with Colorado. Greg, make your point.
Okay, making it quick, Colorado, they were the biggest snub. They already had the 2 and the 3 seeds in their part of the bracket eliminated, so they have a pretty easy road. The Buffaloes have gotten it done. They've beaten big teams this year.
That is the exact drawing I was doing, but then I realized that it's going to be Virginia Tech because they know how to beat good teams. They're the only team that's in the NIT that's beaten a team the caliber of Duke. So if they can beat Duke, all these other teams that I've never even heard of should be no problem.
All right, Greg, I think I'm going to go with you here. I like the point that the competition is getting eliminated. Well, we got 2 topics off the board. If you enjoyed the madness so far, you ain't seen nothing yet. We've got plenty of UC to come, including a look inside the NBA. Keep it here.